Hey y'all, I'm back with another Project Life process video, and this is for week 3. And this is a photo that I just snapped during my process that I posted on Instagram. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And I started off with a different spread this time. It has two 3x4 pockets at the top, and actually they're a little bit bigger than 3x4s, and then two 4x6s at the bottom, and then four 2x2s in the middle. I really liked this, I guess, layout, and um, I had struggled a little bit on because here's the thing. I printed off all of my photos before I figured out what I was going to do as far as like my pockets. I was not organized I printed off my photos and I was excited that I got that far. And then I realized, oh, I didn't even check to see how like big I needed the photos to be or how small I needed them to be. And I didn't plan for all this because I'm going to use a different layout or a different page or spread each time. So or not every single time, but I'm going to try to mix it up. And so I did not do very well with that. Some of these photos I've just cut down to a smaller size, and that worked out perfectly. In this spread, I had several 2x2 photos, but most of them that I printed were from like the second part of the week. And so I wanted to try to keep these photos in as much order as possible. And so here's where you'll see I try to fit a 3x4 photo or card in there, and then it was a little too small, so I just decided to cut my own. And now I'm working on, what I think I might do as far as the layout. And then I shut the camera off, and then and then I come back and I'm like, okay, I had to get my thoughts together on this. I thought I had set it up as much as I possibly could. I had chosen some things, as you'll see on the side. I chose those things beforehand, but I still needed a little bit of organization on what I was going to do as far as laying out my photos and keeping them in as much order as possible. So I have pre-typed quite a few things on my typewriter. One being I think it's from Banana Fish Studio. Actually, both of these little cards that I'm adding to this 4x6 piece are from Banana Fish Studio, and that bottom one says noted, and I just typed up some journaling on there. And then that other card that you saw, so a lot of this stuff is Studio Calico paper from either their 6x6 paper pad or from their little 4x6 pads that you can get in their store in their shop. And then these labels are like printable labels that I've found and printed. So I have that Love die cut, and I want to say it's from the Wonder collection. I really love. And then here I go again using the Ellie Studio um, little sticker sheet there. So I decided to I have some room to make my own little shaker pocket here, and so I'm just gonna get my fuse tool out, which I totally burned myself during this process. Oh, there goes my frizzy hair. And so I had to like push it over to the side, but there you go. I put like some sequins in there and then some little mini wood veneers. My like little um, deal with wood veneers, I love them. I do not think there's any use for little bitty small ones. I don't want to fiddle with those or fuss with them. And so I think they're perfect for like little shaker things. And I'm not a big sequin person either. I have a ton, but I don't use them a whole lot as far as embellishing. And so perfect for these types of pages. And so I just use my fuse tool and close that pocket up. And now I'm going through this little me and my big ideas, like little clear sticker sheet, and I just added a couple of little stickers to this photo, and I just put like an XO at the top left hand corner and then a heart at the bottom right hand, and then adding an LA Studio wood veneer heart, and then another one of my printable labels, and I take that back. I had trouble for some reason with a couple of these labels, and so I actually had to turn off my camera for a second to get it, because so you'll see this is sometimes how I type on little small things, is I like lightly adhere them to a bigger sheet of paper and then I stick it through my typewriter. And here's my third time. I had a lot of trouble with that, and so I just decided to turn off the camera and then do it so that you guys weren't sitting waiting for me to like come back. So I really wish my desk was not as messy as it is right now, because it kind of makes it hard to see what I'm doing. But I went ahead and typed it and finally got that down. And then now I'm just going to stick everything where they belong. And I decided to change it up and do week 3 on the 2 little small pockets there. I didn't have, like I said, I have 2x2 photos, but I'm going to use them for the other side as they're part of the second week, or the second half of the week, I'm sorry. And and then here's my little label where I put like July 6th through July 12th. So I'm turning it over now and I'm looking at all the different things that I have for this page. And I know that 2 photos go together, so I'm going to put those in the top right hand corner. And then the rest of the little 2x2 photos are all I've got on my desk right now. So I actually go and print a couple more photos from this particular week, which I'm really glad that I did because I loved the photos that I ended up printing. And I figured that's what I'm going to do. If I realize I don't have enough photos for a spread or I have too many or whatever, the ones that I'm setting aside, I'm going to use for like a little mini book or something. And then the ones that or the pages where I don't have enough, I'll just go and look through that. I'll go look on my computer and see what I have for that particular week, and then I'll just print a couple more. I mean, I have a ton of photos because of this time of our lives. I just was taking photos all the time. So here's an example. I cut this 3x4 card down because it was too small. I know it was too small for the pocket, so that I fit it on a bigger sheet. And that way, because I had already typed on it, and so I actually liked the way that it ended up looking. So here's where I printed 2 extra photos for the bottom 2 portion, or the bottom 2 little pages. I'm just gonna make my own card here. I just got a plain white Project Life card, and I think it is like Becky Higgins. It's those pre-cut ones. And then I just got a few different inks. I think it's like bubble gum, and then I don't even remember what the yellow one is called, but those are both Hero Arts inks. And then there's a Simon Says Stamp ink in kind of like an aqua bluish color. I know that's not a very good description, but I cannot remember the colors that I used. I know for sure the pink is bubblegum though. So I just kind of created my own little, I didn't even pay attention to the words I was using. I just thought I just wanted to kind of create and do my own little like piece there. And so I decided to just grab some words off of that pseudo calico stamp set. And I think that came in a Project Life. Actually, I know it came in a Project Life kit a while back. And then I'm going to mat this photo, and this is just a photo of my daughter sleeping in her swaddle, probably taking a nap at some point. We started taking naps, she started taking naps in her crib this particular week, and it was only like week 3 of her life, but I kind of wanted to start getting her adjusted to the crib, even though she didn't sleep in the crib like at night at this point. She still slept in our room in her little pack and play thing. So anyway, this other photo that I'm using, I typed right onto it, which worked out perfectly. And it's just a photo of Annie, our dog, and she's kind of checking out Ava. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I do add like a couple little things in this card. I realized I didn't add a whole lot to those 2x2 cards. So I just wanted to add a little detail to one of those. And I just used like an Amy Tangerine epoxy sticker and I think a little enamel dot. But these are the close-ups, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know the process went kind of slow. Let me know if you guys like prefer me to slow it down. I just like to see things like go by a little bit faster. But I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great week.